July 10, 2022, Peachtree Corners, Georgia. A father visiting family pulls into a QuikTrip to air his tire. A black sedan rolls up. 9 Trey Bloods gang members pounce for his Dodge Charger. A struggle, a shot to the head. Bradley Coleman, 30, lies dead. The shooter and accomplices flee, but justice pursues. Retried after a mistrial, the killer faces 15 felony counts in Gwinnett Superior Court. The jury deliberates, the judge sentences. Will gang ties and youth spare him, or will life lock him away? This is Josiah Hughley Jr.'s story, a brazen daylight betrayal. Stay tuned for a verdict and ruling that demand reckoning.
I just want to let y'all know, man, Bradley Coleman, he was somebody, and he still is somebody. Y'all took my brother, my only brother. And it's only the legacy that my brother left that's stopping me from putting hands and feet on all three of y'all. I swear to God, I hate y'all.
Our son, again, did not deserve it. My husband and I did not deserve it. His daughter did not deserve it. His friends and family did not deserve it. His student athletes, they did not deserve this.
July 10th, 2022, 12:30 p.m., QuikTrip at Peachtree Parkway and Peachtree Corners Circle. Bradley Coleman, 30, a New Orleans father and Norcross High alum, visits family, stops for tire air. A rented black Mercedes pulls alongside. 9 Trey Bloods gang members, Josiah Hughley Jr., David Jarrad Booker, and Miles Collins, eye his Dodge Charger for status boost. Hughley enters the Dodge, guns it, but clips another vehicle, stuck. Coleman confronts him. Hughley shoots once in the head. Booker, armed support, draws his weapon. Collins drives getaway. They flee in the Mercedes. Coleman dies at the scene, leaving a young daughter. Arrests. Hughley, Booker, and Collins nabbed days later. Hughley confesses, sells Coleman's stolen gun. Indicted July 2022, 15 counts each, 2 felony murders, aggravated assault, hijacking, 10 Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act violations, firearm possession during felony. 2023 mistrial, technical issue. Retrial January 2025, jury deliberates hours. Sentencing, January 28, 2025 before Judge Tamala Adkins. The courtroom tenses, Coleman's family demands no mercy. January 28, 2025, Gwinnett Superior Court. After 3 weeks, the jury returns after hours of deliberation. The foreman reads the verdicts. Guilty across the board.
Good evening now. My understanding is you have reached a verdict. Is that correct? Who, by number, which number is the foreperson? Okay. Would you hand the verdicts to Eddie? Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have the verdicts. I'm about to announce those. I want everyone in the courtroom to remain quiet. There should be no outburst. And I need you to be silent because the deputy, if you cannot be silent, you need to go outside. Mr. Hughley, would you please stand? State of Georgia versus Josiah Hughley Jr., indictment number 22B 4072-4, count 1, felony murder. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 2, violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 3, violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 4, aggravated assault. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 5, violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 6, violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 7, felony murder. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 8, violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 9, violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 10, hijacking a motor vehicle. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 11, violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 12, violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 13, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 14, violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 15, violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty.
Guilty on all 15 felonies, 2 felony murders, aggravated assault, hijacking, 10 gang violations, firearm possession. The weight lands hard. Judge Tamala Adkins, moments after the verdict, imposes sentence. 9 effective felonies after mergers. Gang enhancements amplify everything. Here's the ruling.
Josiah Hughley. I can't see him. Mr. Hughley, count 1, felony murder. I sentence you to life without the possibility of parole. Count 2, violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. I sentence you to 20 years consecutive to count 1. Count 3, violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. I sentence you to 20 years consecutive to count 2. Count 10, hijacking a motor vehicle. I sentence you to 20 years consecutive to count 3. Count 11, violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. I sentence you to 20 years consecutive to count 10. Count 12, violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. I sentence you to 20 years consecutive to count 11. Count 13, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. I sentence you to 5 years consecutive to count 12. Count 14, violation of Street Gang Terrorism Prevention Act. I sentence you to 20 years consecutive to count 13. Count 15, violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. I sentence you to 20 years consecutive to count 14. Mr. Hughley, you have now been convicted of 15 felonies, 6 of which either merge or vacate as an operation of law, so you'll be sentenced on 9 felonies. I need to inform you that you have the right to seek post-judgment relief from your felony convictions by either filing a direct appeal to a higher appellate court or to file a motion for new trial. You have 30 days from the date I sign and file your sentence with the clerk, which should be tomorrow, to file a motion for new trial to any or all of the felony charges.
Life without parole for felony murder plus 165 years consecutive across gang violations, hijacking, assault, and firearm possession. 9 effective felonies after mergers. 30 days to appeal, 4 years for habeas corpus. The judge holds all 3 killers accountable. No leniency for gang ties. Gwinnett County breathes easier, but Bradley Coleman's family, his daughter, parents, carries eternal loss. A father visiting, dead over a car. Hughley's life plus 165 years, matching Booker and Collins, signals zero tolerance for gang violence. For viewers, it's a warning. A score for status ends in chains. If this courtroom reckoning gripped you, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more stories of justice served. Explore our playlist for additional true crime insights. Stay vigilant, stay safe.